In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a lead tracker in Google Sheets, walking you through every step so you can build a simple yet powerful system to manage your prospects. Google Sheets is perfect for this because it's free, accessible from any device, and incredibly flexible. You can start with something basic and then scale it up as your pipeline grows. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, you're going to open a new spreadsheet. Head over to Google Sheets in your browser, and from the home screen, click the big plus sign that says blank to create a brand new empty sheet. This is your clean canvas. Before you start typing anything, I want you to take a moment to rename the tab at the very bottom of the screen. You'll see it currently says Sheet 1. Double-click that tab and type in leads. This small step might seem trivial, but naming your tabs helps you stay organized, especially if you later add other sheets for things like sales reports or meeting notes. Now, you're ready to build your header row. In row 1, across columns A through I, you'll enter your tracking categories. Start in cell A1 and type date added, then tab over to B1 and type lead name, C1 for company, D1 for email, E1 for phone, F1 for lead source, G1 for status, H1 for deal value, and finally I1 for notes. These 9 columns give you all the essential information you need to track a lead from the moment they enter your funnel. Date added is critical because it lets you see how fresh each lead is, and lead source tells you whether they came from a referral, a website form, a trade show, or social media, so you know which channels are performing best. Status is where you'll track their progress through your pipeline, like whether they're a new inquiry, qualified, in negotiation, or closed one. Don't worry if you want to add or remove columns later. Sheets makes that easy, but this core set covers most sales processes right out of the box. Now that your categories are in place, let's format the layout so it's scannable and stays organized as you add more leads. The first thing you want to do is freeze your header row. Highlight the entire first row by clicking on the row number 1 inch on the left side. Then go up to the top menu, click View, hover over Freeze, and select one row. This locks row 1 in place, so no matter how far down you scroll through your leads, the headers will always be visible. This is one of those small but game-changing tricks that keeps you from losing context when you've got hundreds of entries. Next, while row 1 is still highlighted, make the text bold, center it horizontally by clicking the center align icon in the toolbar, and then add a light gray background fill. You can do this by clicking the paint bucket icon and choosing a soft gray. This creates visual separation between your headers and your data, making the entire spreadsheet much easier to read at a glance. Finally, let's handle the deal value column. Highlight the entire column H by clicking the letter H at the top of the sheet. Then, in the toolbar, click the $ icon. It's usually labeled dollar or shows a currency symbol. This instantly formats every number in that column as currency, so instead of seeing 5,000, you'll see $5,000. This might seem like a small cosmetic touch, but it prevents confusion down the road when you're calculating total pipeline value or commission estimates. One common pitfall I see beginners make is leaving numbers unformatted and then accidentally doing math on plain text, or forgetting to add the decimal. By setting the currency format now, every entry you add will automatically look professional and be ready for calculations. You've now built the foundation of your lead tracker. You have clearly labeled headers, a frozen top row that stays put no matter how many leads you add, and a currency formatted column for deal values. From here, you can start entering your first lead by clicking into row 2 and filling in the details across the columns. As your list grows, you can also explore other features like data validation on the status column to create a drop-down menu of options like new, contacted, qualified, proposal sent, and closed won. That way, you avoid typos and keep your data consistent. And if you ever want to sort your leads by date or filter by source, you can highlight your entire data range and go to Data, create a filter that gives you little drop-down arrows in each header so you can quickly narrow down exactly what you're looking for. By following these steps, you've successfully created a lead tracker in Google Sheets that's not only functional but also scalable and easy to customize. This system gives you a clear real-time view of your sales pipeline without needing expensive software, and you can access it from your phone, tablet, or any computer. As a next step, I'd recommend adding a summary sheet that pulls in totals from your lead sheet using simple formulas like sum or countif. That way you can see your total pipeline value, or how many leads are currently in the qualified stage. If you found this helpful, please save this video so you can come back to these steps whenever you need to set up a new tracker or share it with a colleague. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.